that's neither here nor there. It's time to get cracking with the latest Longplay vote winner. This is the Banner Saga 3. We played through 1 and 2, and we had a hell of a time. And it's been about a year. We've been left on a bit of a cliffhanger. We don't know what's going on, but perhaps I'll let the game recap us so we're all on the right page here. That said, if you have not played nor seen the Banner Saga 1 or 2, I really encourage you just to get out of here. The games are a hell of a lot of fun, and the story is actually quite compelling, so I would avoid spoiling myself. Consider that your spoiler warning as we plow on through.
When the sun suddenly stopped in the sky, calamity followed. Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arborang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arborang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself? Juno and Eyvind, powerful spellweavers who claim they can turn back the darkness, continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arborang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
Right, well that aptly covers the plot broadly speaking, but there are finer points that we ourselves explored when we played through 1 and 2, and one really nice thing is that when you start up your new game, you can import your saved game. We have a Saga to conclude, Rook Day 82, that's right. Our heroes, Rook and Alette, at the conclusion of the first game, we chose who would live, and of course it was Rook, but don't worry, Alette sacrificed herself in the name of Ivor's arm. Alright, let's get going with this.
We were as far from safety as we could have been. Me, Rook and Alette, in our small town of Skor. So much has changed since then. We traveled the length of the world to escape serpents and dredge. And still it was not enough. What I do now is madness. Somewhere in the darkness, I've been told, lurks an answer to all our desperate questions. I will make sure it sees the light of day. All I care about now is that the friends, no, the family I fought to deliver to Arborang, live to see the sun move again.
Alright, so here we are at the human capital city, Arborang. Just about everybody left alive on the Earth is here, including our party and our glorious giant Varl friends. I think this guy's Hakon, the new king, if I remember well. This is Oddleaf. The game presents her as a romantic possibility for Rook. We turned her down at the earliest convenience. I quite like this Alio fellow. He appeared in the second game. He's our wordsmith. He tells great tales on the battlefield. And God, Rook looks ragged, even after Ivor told him to clean himself up. It's not been a good time for Rook after losing his daughter, but he gained a new surrogate daughter, so it's alright. Now, Ruga's been a constant thorn in our side, and I've been unable to kill him despite my best attempts. So, we're alright. We're just a little tired. Plenty of killing for us left to do, and we will do it. There's thousands of refugees out there. There's only one reason they're waging a war. Ruga. No, I doubt it's just because of Ruga. It's probably because They've been shut out of the only perceived safety that there is. And I don't think there's any real safety within these walls. But hey, we're here. Our party is here. And as long as we're together, we can keep killing and keep moving. Although there's not really anywhere to move to anymore. We're at the edge of the world. Nothing's really been explained about this darkness that's combing over the world, but it's the threat. Actually, I don't know what happens if you just walk into the darkness. I guess that's something Ivor and his friends will explore. So here's our entire roster. Some people aren't here, like poor Egil. He died very early on. But that's okay. Important people are here, like Gunnolf. Saved his life. It feels like I've saved his life multiple times, so I'm glad he's with us. I think we've gotten a bit of a boost. Like, everybody seems to be able to upgrade themselves one way or another. Ah, Trygve. Trygve, of course, is on the party. I have a feeling that our party is going to be more than enough to handle these early battles. Right, Rook himself could be promoted. He's a rank 10 hunter. He's got the same abilities that we left him with. Call to Arms is a nice addition in the second game. We've got 31... what's it called? Honor or Prowess or Prestige or something like that. 3 to all talents, 20% crit chance. I think there's something better. Yeah. +3 break. I use Rook as an armor breaker, which is probably not how you're meant to use archers, but that doesn't change the fact that it's how I use him. +3 to all talents. Yeah, probably not as nice as being a breaking machine. Renown, thank you, Renown. Now, something new that's been added is this heroic title. I believe if you break level 10, you get to choose one of those. I'm going to give one to Rook. Why the heck not? He's carried us through so much. Are you sure you want to? Well, it's expensive, but I'll do it anyway. Right. Skald sings the names not only of simple people, but the legends they've become. Choose a heroic title bestowed upon the hero once chosen. It cannot be undone. Alright. So there are tons of them, but I actually played through this for a few minutes to feel out any new mechanics that there are. And I have a feeling we're going to go for Oathmaker on this guy because he uses tons of will, and he can exert tons of will. So if I get him able to regen will on every turn, then that's pretty damn good. There's a growing cost of doing these, so what is it? 0 cost the first, then 5, then 15. But I want that will regen, so I'm more than happy to spend on that. And that should have Rook be extremely powerful from the get-go. He also has 2 points available. Everything's maxed out on him, so what's left to do are these... I forget the names of these things. Mini perks that you get when you max out any stat. I honestly think they're all pretty bad. I don't like any of them. They're all chance-based. Like, I don't like chance-based things in a game like this. In any case, if I'm going to plug into anything, it would be nice to get extra willpower on the guy. Avoiding armor attack, avoiding strength attack. I had all these fairly fleshed out with the add-on that he had, but I don't feel like it adds too much to it. So let's just massively bulk out the amount of willpower he could potentially have. Right, other people have points to spend. I mean, here we go with Mogr. Mogr's just a walking shield that's joined us. I can't remember anything notable that he's done. Jake, you ever going to play EU4 again? Well, it's not impossible, but I'm certainly off of it for now. Right, well, I see no reason not to just plug up Mogr's strength. I like strength a lot. Gunnolf even has points to use up, so breaking for him and extra willpower. I'd rather give him more willpower, but if he ever receives a ton of damage, it would be good to have him able to break instead. He has these hands to give him extra strength. Now that's pretty damn good, so confirm with that. Trigger. God, this guy is fantastic in many ways, and he's got tons of points, so I don't have a problem maxing out the willpower that he has, and then... Sure, tighten your straps, Trigger. This guy's just a weirdo, right? Well known in his hometown for being the guy you'd hope doesn't sit next to you in the mead house. I like the guy, I don't know what the game has against him. I'd like to promote him, frankly, but we'll give it time. And then there's Hakon. Does it just give me a flat 4 points on everybody? Hakon can max out his willpower and get himself... Gee, you know, I just don't know. Avoid a killing blow. You know, my Varls tend to be magnets for death, so sure, you can have that. It gave you as many points as you got from leveling up to level 8 on all characters. Is that so? Right, here's our surrogate daughter, Nid. I never use her. Jinx, she's got 10 to spare. Maybe she is worth using then. Might as well just cap her on all of this junk and then... God even knows, right? Go for the puncturing. Not that I ever rely on those things. I like to know in the battles in this game that you know exactly what you're dealing with, so when I see these chance-based additions that you can get, I'm turned off massively. Right, we'll give the witch that. I never use Ursa, although somehow she has 18 kills. I don't believe that for a second. I just never used her. Oddleaf again. I don't use you, but I want to get rid of these plus things that we'd have in your characters otherwise, so just max them out and move on. Don't like... Oh god, no, we're not touching these horseborn scum. I hate these things. They just join me and I've had no way to kick them out. And Trigvi said yellow and blue will lie to you, and I'm certain that's Canary here. So we need to turn these guys into horse burgers as soon as we can. Still a couple of points to spend on you. That must have passed me by. Wait, I thought I spent this. Perhaps I did not. In any case, those are our heroes seen to. Some of them still show plus signs. What's up with that? What can I still... Oh, right, we have the other heroes that are not currently being used, right? I don't remember anything about Eric. He's the guy that gets stuff for the Governor of Strand, a man with a heavy responsibility. Maybe he joined the Varl, I cannot remember. You missed a couple of confirms at least. That's been bound to happen. Right, well, if I have the points, I might as well up them right here. And then anything else, oh, up that entirely. And then Jings, I don't know, has some extra willpower, maybe. Oh, right, I close it, but I'm not hitting confirm. That's probably the problem there. Yeah, almost certainly I keep not hitting it. I see. I see. Okay, well. You're done. I don't even care what these extra points are spent on. I just don't want them showing up all the time. You were the one that I said will somehow not die. Dodging, lucky shot, death defiance. Man, these points are just going to keep popping up. Just hit them and be done with them. This is taking too long already, although I'm going to ignore the Beastmen because I hate them and never use them. They're probably really good in battle. They have this whole hit and run thing, but that doesn't change the fact that they disgust me, so I'm not going to use them. This guy, he lacks a bit of presence, but he's undeniably great in the battlefield. Mostly because he has Scald Song. All allies gain a bit of willpower if he's adjacent to the guy that lands a killing blow. So we move him around, keep him next to generally Gunneth, or yeah, Gunnolf, because he does a lot of the killing. Speaking of, there's a plus next to him, but why? Probably because he can be promoted. Anyone else to care about? Well, there's Gris. He gets armor per turn. I don't use him often, or perhaps often enough, but that's not going to stop me from bulking him up. Ah, good old Gunnolf. Anyone else to care about? There's Ludine. Plenty of points to be dunked on him, and sure, why don't you avoid a strength attack every now and then? Doesn't matter to me. I actually do like Ludin in the story, says Hoovy. I mean, if I didn't have Trigvi, I'd probably use a lot more Ludin. And maybe I have used a fair bit of Ludin. It just... When I have these giant and old men, why would I have anyone else? Right, I'm going to have a Leo join in here. I usually like to have Rook go first so that he can armor puncture. Mogur runs in as a shield, and then Gunnolf runs in to kill whatever. I guess I just have Hakon because I like Hakon. And then Elio will follow up. Well, Elio still has points. I'm so bad at confirming these. Heavens knows why. These guys have pluses, but probably just because they can be promoted, right? Probably. Let's get onto it. This is taking... No, we're not ready yet, because this is getting in the way of the items. You've got that. You've got the strength resist, which is very powerful. And I actually want him to have aggro, because he's got the big shield, so that's good. I'd like you to have something better than the hands, but extra strength is bestra strength for you. Extra break on trigger, lovely, because he's got that reach. Knockback, will per kill, and strength. Poor Aleo's got nothing. Level 8 poet, what could we give you? All talents +1? It only works if you actually have talents. Extra will and willpower rest. Protects from death. Less armor. More dodge strength. That seems kind of good for you, actually. Got a lot of other things that are put on others. I don't mind you having that. That dodge strength is pretty powerful, and without that armor you'll be able to survive a death shot anyway. Works for me. Yeah, no. Bye, Nid. Let's do it. Let's finally have some battling going on. What does strength resist do? It's a chance to dodge an attack on your strength. I don't like it when it's chance-based. I would like to just straight up have 2 strength defense, but hey-ho. Right, what's going on here? So, all these refugees out there are trying to fight because they want in here, and, well, we're in here. And part of our agreement is that we will defend the city to enjoy the defenses that come with it. So, how's this gonna go? Ah, this feels nice and familiar. How it should be. These things are actually going to get in our way rather than the enemy's way. Hakon, you're going to bring up the flank. What does this thing do? Gotta remember the order. You're going to be going after him, so it's probably better that you're there and you're in here. You can move forward, armor pierce that fellow. Hopefully. And then you move in, block everything, and you come in to kill. Alright, makes sense to me. That's going to put Rook in a pretty dangerous situation. I'd rather move him much closer, but I cannot right now. Ooh, well, it would cost will, but he has tons of will. I think I'll move him in here, actually. And the most important thing is to remove this guy's... Hang on, don't tell me I didn't... I didn't go into range of that guy, and I can't undo my movement. Oh well, you're going down instead. No armor for you. Ah, I do like that. The sound they make. Maybe you could stack the dodge strength for Leo's talents. It's possible. That would be a lot of dodge strength. Somebody's asking for more music. If somebody else says that's a good idea, I'll take it. I'm going to move you over here at the cost of 1 will and break this down. The music could be a bit higher. Alright, let's see to that then. The music is already maxed, so the best I can do you is just to increase the overall music, overall sound. Alright, you're gonna get moving on in here. I want Rook out of there, but Rook won't be stuck in because he can move around more. Right, I actually should have Forge ahead. I could make Rook move again, and I want that. You're up, Rook. John says much better. Good start then. I love that Forge ahead ability. These guys are stuck over there for a bit, and that gives Rook an excellent opportunity to get behind Moger, right? And say goodnight to that shield. Ah, man, I can't believe people tell me that's the wrong way to play. What are you on about? Right, Trigger's very good at breaking as well, so he's going to leg it in. I have a weak morale, so it's reducing my overall willpower, but people have lots of willpower just because we're so damn good. Triple willpower exertion to break through the shield on Mowgli, but that's alright. What's his face hungers for more. Right, Hakon's moving on in, even though there's not a lot he can do from there because of all these things in the way. Tempest and Impact won't do anything, so just rest up there. The art style in this game is beautiful, no doubt about that. Now, I'm going to move Aleo over here, so he's going to be adjacent to Big Sword Man. Thinking of attacking this just so there's a bit more movability, but it's currently protecting him, which is more than a little bit nice. Then again, these guys could just run up and smack him anyway, so I'll just take it down. It's going to get in my way. See, he could just move on in like that and slice me up the arse. This guy goes next. Could kill him now, or could let you do it. I think I'll let you move forward and cut down all of this stuff. But what will you do in that case? No, I think I'd rather have that kill. You can kill him. 21. Yeah, you can do a bit of exertion and kill him. Right, let's just end this guy's miserable career. Ooh, hacking away. Nice try, but you only hit my shield. Now, unfortunately, I can't Tudium on both of these guys, but what I can do is just mercilessly... Oh ho ho! I can't kill him in one shot. You, however, it has already been decided. Die! Now, Aleo tells the great tale about how this giant warlord sliced a man in half, and suddenly everyone feels better about it. Oh god, but there's not much left of my storyteller at this rate. So. You already have no shield. This guy would look a lot better with no shield on him as well. So it's up to Rook to make that a reality. Oh, I love the sound of them getting hurt. There's no such thing as flanking or the like, so being attacked from behind or otherwise, I don't believe it makes but a single difference. Now, Trigger. What to do with you? Impale... No, Pig Sticker is better if I have adjacent allies. And it has decent range on it. If I go here and I Pig Stick him, there's a reasonable chance that that's going to work out in all of our favors. You go then... Wasn't there a way to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that makes everything too busy. What about this fellow? 20%. There's a 40% chance that this will murder the guy. Good odds. Ah, not quite. Man, they really do not like my big sword man. Right, well, who wants to die? I reckon the guy with 11 health should go down, because that's too much strength to have hanging around here. But there's another way to look at it. You know Tempest Slash. And that, as they say, is Tudium! Everybody hears that tale. Oh man, he's having a hard time of that. We need to help you out. Unfortunately, this guy's going to go next. He's got 12 strength. He could do a lot of damage to anybody, really. A tale worth telling or an insult? That's 8 strength on you. That's 8 too many. You can't really move anywhere that'll get you anything good out of that. It's probably better that you just retreat so you don't get mashed up through all this. Uh-oh. Oh, that's painful. Down you go. It's alright. These sorts of injuries are merely temporary. Just like this fool's life. Alright, it's going to be a pillage on that lass real soon. But I'm thinking I'd rather have her a bit weaker right now. Well, no, I could just kill her. That's the end of you, lass. No armor, no hope. Alright, you're moving in on Hakon of all people. The question is, who gets the kill on you? Actually, I'm thinking Aleo is long overdue a kill. But on the other hand, I'm also thinking that it's time for you to die. There we go. So promotions on the line for Hakon. I don't think promotions mean too much for us right now. Mogre's been injured, but injury is no big deal, especially for walking shields, right? It reduces their maximum strength for a fight. To that I say. God, Aleo's pretty cool, spinning his dagger like that and telling all those tales. Yeah, the great mechanic of all this is that your attack power is also your hit points. So if you get hit hard, you can't hit that hard back. That's not going to stop you doing other things, right? You can still break armor as effectively at full health or 1% health. They threw everything hoping to surprise our guards, but we rammed them back, leaving you amongst the groans of the wounded and dying. Spineless bastards, eh? One of Rugga's fighters, far too young. Today was probably the first time he ever held a sword, and the last. No more. She dashes off. Just leave her alone. I do not like Oddleaf. Right, so poor Mowgli is injured. I mean, I could switch him out. It's no big deal. Gris. We don't see enough of Gris, although he's pretty similar. He's got that extra armor per turn. He doesn't hit quite as hard. Battering Ram and Malice. That character is forced to attack him. Aha, good. Very good. That can help defend somebody else. Oh, Christ, Oddleaf, get to the back of the queue. Oh wait, this threw Rook out. Unacceptable. Sorry, Gris, today's not your day. Just, dear God, anyone but Oddleaf. She's using some whale needle, which is a waste of time. Can I give you anything else? Extra talents? You don't have talents right now. Extra aggro on you. Extra armor, extra aggro. Extra move, less aggro. Well, sure, let's just have you scurry around like the insect you are and get ready to fight. I got renown, so I could actually boost people up further, like Gunnulf. Gunnulf really lacks willpower. So raising him even higher actually sounds like a good deal. Especially if I could ever get him a better accessory. But strength is this guy's mainstay. If it doesn't give him strength, like, oh my days. Plus 3 strength, 3 strength resist, loses move, gains aggro, but people aggro on Gunnulf anyway, so I don't mind that. Alright, I'll do what I can to bring this guy up to level 10 so he can use that. Expensive, but worth it for that willpower. What's this? Strength, will, move, aggro. Wow, plus 3 move. Yeah, well, for now, just stick with the gloves, man. Right, more killing. Just so you know, Jake, strength resist is flat damage reduction. I know. You were thinking of dodge strength. Possibly. I've already forgotten what you're talking about, though. Right, so we're in the war tent where Rugga is. Let's hope we can just kill him. We've had so many opportunities to kill this guy, but he has got plot armor of all plot armor. Oh, okay. That's not good. Our Varl fear fire. So let's have the Varl step over here and have our swift people over here. I have a feeling that's not the end of where that fire is going to be going. I lay out, stick close to the giant Varl. You should probably be there so that when he steps forward and kills him, which he will... Yep. Then you still tell his tale. Hakon goes there. Oddleaf, just run in forward and take all the hits. I practically want you dead. Pig sticker man. Whose pig will you stick today? That seems fine. Rook probably won't be so fine against all these guys, but he can tank it. Plus he's got Oddleaf to drag some of their attention away. Actually, that's a better idea. We have Oddleaf here who runs in and takes hits for Rook as well. Alright, I like it. Let's go. Let the battle commence. Is this piece of table getting in the way? I think it is. I mean, they'll all be able to run and hit us anyway, so Rook, just move thereabouts or so. And remove that armor. Yeah, I get the feeling that the straw is going to eat that. Oh, well, there it goes. It's spreading already. Now, here's a tale for our storyteller to tell. The tale of how one man became two men. At this point, everyone's like, yes, we know, he's big and strong. Ooh, pig sticker man won't like that. But I don't want to get in Hakon's way, so how about I move in here and stick you just to get rid of some of that shielding that you have, because you have a bit too much of it. Should have gone a bit further away, but oh well. I wonder if that fire is going to spread to trigger. Right, Hakon. Varl certainly don't like fire. Oh, but you know Tudium. Tempest Slash. Oh, this is going to be good. Right, you need to get a little closer. Maybe remove that guy's shield. That guy can't hurt you much, but this guy can. I love the whole way it works with breaking armor and then breaking faces. Okay, he wants to go and fight in the fire. Good for him. Right, Oddleaf, speaking of people that are going to run through fire. Unless you have some really good ability. Rain of arrows. Target a tile, stun an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Bird of prey. Fire arrow at greater range. All just rubbish. Go and run through the fire. A show of your piety towards Rook, of course. Wait, you're gonna get hurt running through all of this. That's probably not the best deal for you. Whereas us standing here is actually pretty good. Oh Christ, no, I should have gone that way. Oh well. Oh well. This guy can't hurt us so bad anymore. Right, as for you, Rook, you can happily run this way. That guy can't hurt you. This guy still can, because he's got all that armor. Let us remove that armor. Suddenly this is in red, and I keep forgetting why this is in red. But oh well. Poor Aleo, he don't deserve that. So, Aleo, I want to hear a new tale about how two men become four men. Well said. Oh, Trigger's not liking this one bit. Good thing he only had so much health there, but, what do I do to you? You've still got 10, which is bad. I should really be bringing you down, but that's a lot. No, 10 is a bit much. Could break your armor, I could break your... Yeah, we'll just break you in general. Stick him! Not the first time you've been stabbed in the back, eh, Oddleaf? Oh, Christ, that fire is still spreading. Poor guy. Right, I don't like this guy's general existence, so let us neuter him a touch. Now he can barely hurt anybody. Now, how about you, Aleo? You could get behind Big Scary Man, might be useful. Trigger's turn is still a while away. You could also break that armor. Yeah, that armor needs to go. Although you yourself aren't doing too great. At least his death is all but guaranteed. Oocha. Right, Oddleaf doesn't deserve kills here, but this individual should definitely be neutered. There. Now they shouldn't have anybody that can hurt us anymore. But they can still break armor, that's for sure. Right, Rook. Not a lot left for you to do here. Just eliminate this into... Or better yet, how about Rook calls for an early pillage? Yeah, call to arms. Kill them all. Every last one of them. Guaranteed turns are now over. You kill, you can keep moving. And you know how it goes. Sometimes the only way forward is to... Oh, no. Is to kill and keep moving. Alright, what now? Look at that, I get 4 turns in a row now. Just after this fellow has his. And he's about to have his alright. Get over here and stick that... I don't know if critical hit's really going to help me much here, though. No. Probably not. Probably better just to remove what little armor he has left. Not into wet noodle fighting in this game. There we go, Aleo just dodged that attack entirely. So Aleo, tell us a new tale. Alright, now Aleo gets his turn. Yeah, Aleo deserves a kill or two. Odd leaf. That secures Rook's turn as well. Rook's such a great character, right? He's got his bow, he's got his axe, he's got unique abilities. Why you would ever choose his daughter over him is beyond me. Flawless victory. Righto. Mix of blood and ash, so I'm surprised our Varl were able to keep working through all that fire. Put your blades away, shouts Rugga. I am beaten. Suspiciously washes over you like a burst dam. I certainly hope the king shows you his full gratitude for your heroics. I would really like to break his nose. But I won't give in to his goading. Just clear the path. Men bristle around you like thorn trees. Gates open. We clap him in chains. Good. Right. What's happening now then? King Mendolf decrees an end to this fighting. He welcomes all refugees into the city. Oh, I wouldn't believe it unless I hear it from the king himself. Did I meet the king? I should have looked over the end part of Banner Saga 2. Alright. You did, I think, Jake. Oh yeah, we had this thing of like, oh, I killed a Sunder. Well, who hasn't killed a Sunder? Crusher people pile through, and we got this guard captain here. You have my attention for dealing with Rugga, since your reputation has truth to it. He's asked for you to personally be his honoured guest. Escort you to a gathering at the Great Hall, along with this cur. Rugga flashes a sort of grin that makes him so punchable. Right. Shall not give in to temptation. Alright, why in God's name are we taking Rugga alive? There are important things in the corners of his dark mind that need to see the light of day. Well, I'll dig them out if you want. First he'll be chained to a cell wall. Then I'll make him regret being born. Oh my. King Mendolf will speak to you both when we reach the Great Hall. I'm gonna have to deal with these new refugees. Rugga poisoned him. Oh, I thought I dreamt that. Okay. There's our caravan. It's pretty big. And it doesn't have a lot of supplies going for it. Weak morale, fighters, Varls, clansmen. Oh, we should have a look at the map. This used to richly show all of the world on it, and now it's just a sea of blackness. It's been spreading a lot, and here we are in Arborang. Not a lot is left untouched by the darkness. It's pretty cool and full of lore, but I'm not paying attention to that. Our journey started in Skogar, which is somewhere. Uh-huh. I'm sure it was around here. There we go, there's Skogar. So we have journeyed the length of the earth to Arborang with not a lot to show for it. Well, a hell of an army, I'll give you that. Not Greenland would look good about now. Alright, continue the march. As long as these additions aren't part of our caravan. I smell trouble here. The fields between the outer and inner walls of Arborang are brimming with different people and clans. All stare as the masses enter. A pair of curious children up to you and all. Can I ride the horse, people? There isn't anyone in Arborang who hasn't heard of you. We're a small clan of strong men and smart women. Give us the honor of joining our banner to yours. How could I ever trust the look of that? Then again, allies are good. But that is such a punchable face. The larger your clan gets, the more people join their banner to yours, and the longer it gets. Yeah. Jeez. Maybe he's a secret overpowered character. They might take the horses from you. Oh, that's great. Hopefully he steals from us and he steals the horses while he's at it. The man claps you on the shoulder, and many other clans promise to sow their banners to yours as you travel forward to the Great Hall. Clansmen, fighters, supplies. I don't mind that at all. Actually, our days of supplies went up. I expected it would go down with all these extra mouths to feed. Not a lot of fighters, though. The soy plague is worse than the dredge. Right, barter thrives here between robbery and theft. It's been a real problem. Eventually we gave up patrolling the lower rings. Every man for himself down there. Another punchable face. Gossip is traded freely. Items and supplies are outrageously expensive. Let's have a look. A child's doll that fills you with resolve. All strength and will and strength resist. Level 11 though, not gonna happen. Throster's Tooth, a relic, 4th Varl King, inscribed with strength and crit chance. You know, that would be really good for our man Triggy. Trigvy works with crit chance quite a lot. I should probably give him talents on that. Swallow Ornament. Armor to adjacent allies and self. Will per turn and will... Yeah, I don't like all this talent stuff. Armor and break, though. These Yox nuts could be pretty good. Armor and break. I like that. I like that too much to pass up. I'll have that and I'll buy up all your supplies. I'll probably end up swimming in renown, so I'll just buy about as much as I can get. That's a very crappy bit of return, though. Whew. Keep your eyes open. Some of these people were ready to kill us just hours ago. Well, now we have the full force of all of our Varl here. The thing is, once a Varl dies, it's dead for good. There will be no more Varl in this world. They cannot reproduce. They can only be made by gods, and the gods are all dead. Thought you'd get away with this, a man slurs. Nearby, he and his cronies are already drinking their way through the streets. We demand justice. Ahead, more horseborn, rear up at spear point. Canary and her companions thrust weapons and words at them, unintimidated. Rugga's chuckling under his breath. You're protecting murderers. He's probably talking about the horseborn. Please, I want them gone. Right, those Yoks nuts, though, they tempt me. Although I can't remember why I got them. Probably for Triggy. Armor, break, and break talents. That's kind of good if I ever give you some break talent. This is the break talent, right? Oh man, these kind of blow. No, Triggy's a luck guy. Why? Oh, whatever. I'll give him the nuts. Lowers his natural break, but a bit of extra armor will do him well because humans aren't so good at that. At least humans without shields. And our only big shielded human we got rid of very, very early on. Poor injured Mowgli. He'll just have to eat the bench for a while. Alright, let's... Oh god, no, Oddleaf, get the hell out of my party. You're not welcome here. Gris, my friend, you are welcome here. Ludin tempts me. Tempts me a lot, but we'll leave him be. And Gris has still got his armor per turn. Surely I can give you something better. You know, you're a break machine, aren't you? Why don't you take that thing off of Trigvi? Trigvi can keep... Wait, what's this? 3 armor and extra aggro. Armor is nice if you're a pig sticker. Armor is nice in general. 3 armor. Oh no, per rest is bad. I don't want anybody resting. Alright, we'll just keep you with that for the extra break. And then Gris can enjoy... I've already forgotten what I was going to give him. Probably the Yoks nuts. Yeah, I don't see why not. Although I can't help but feel there was something else I was planning on giving him and managed to forget. That does it for me. Let's go. Too much thinking, not enough action, and I'm all about action in this game. Alright, what's all this about? The crowd looks riled up. You don't say. Kill the rabble-rousers in blue, the rest may flee. But I want to kill all of them. Can I really trust Aleo? Why is Aleo losing so much armor? Where the hell does armor go? Oh, I must have missed that -3 armor thing he has. I'm sure he'll be fine. It's his job to cheer on the others. Right, how's this going to go? Rook, you're going to take up the side there. Hakon will be with you. Now I'll switch Hakon and Big Sword Man. Trigger, you're there. So you rush in. You're going to de-armor... Probably that guy. He's probably going to rush in, and then Gunoff is going to slaughter him. Everybody else can focus fire on the other guy. Sounds good to me. Oh boy, you are far away, aren't you? Well, what is willpower for if you don't use it? Get the hell out of my sight. It's expensive to move with you. Well, get stuck in. A lot of killing for Gunoff to do. I could move ahead with you. A bit of forging ahead might go a long way. You could also break that armor. Oh boy, could you break that armor. Alright, go for it. Listen to the giant man with the even larger sword. Uh-oh. What'll it be? Nothing worth worrying about, that's what. Alright. A little tricky to get you from where I am. And I won't be able to Turium the two of them. How do these people move? Probably not the way I want them to. Get yourself over there. Triggy can attack through you. Take that armor off. I command it! Alright, time to be quick on the trigger. Not an unreasonable chance at a pig stick here. Ah, still didn't get it though. Even on my own characters, I like the sound of that. Okay, hack on. Show them why hack is in the name. Oh. Right, this is Big Shield Man's job. He can get in there and protect everybody. Griss, I barely ever use you. Nothing you can really do there, so just end your turn. The idea that someone like Triggy has armor on him is unreasonable, right? He's dressed in rags with a big stick. Aleo, why are you still going? There's not a lot for you to do. Just hang out there. I actually don't want that guy getting a turn anytime soon. But he's about to die. Big sword man has him in his eyes, so... Well, might as well yell at him anyway. Oh god, this guy's already dead. Well, there we go. 20 renown. Excellent. Did I get that for ending the fight early? I'm gonna believe so. Canary, the usually charismatic leader, wears a deep scowl. Why men attack? Why so much shout? Everybody thinks your horseborn pillaged Tolir. This is important. Is it true? Yes. Kill many man, take many thing. You need more? You plundered Tolir and killed the people. You know, there might be some promise with these horse folk. Many food, many weapons, bring to you. You eat, you take. You slaughtered them and gave their things to us. Ah. You kill at walls, you kill on road, man, horseborn, every. There's nothing to explain. We either defend them or we don't. We'll protect you, but you must do exactly as I say. Oh, heavens, no. You killed innocent women and children. I can't be... Get the hell out of my party. Finally, I can get rid of her. Mistake. You need horseborn. We not need you. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. I take a slice off the thigh before you leave. She screams as she departs, parting the crowds as her horseborn look for a place of their own. Better find some blankets or something to cover Scathash and our friends. Wait, you're telling me I didn't get rid of all of them? That doesn't bode well. Did my days of supply go up? Maybe I got rid of those waste of space horseborn. Why don't you like the horse people? They were forced onto my party even after we fought. I wanted to kill them all, but they plot armored their way through. Maybe I only got rid of Canary. She was a leader of her own tribe. The other ones weren't with her. I just want them all gone. I want men. I want Varl. I even want Shaggy the Mender. I do not want those four-legged freaks. This is a whole load of walking and a whole lot of not much else. Oh man, we can see Varl down there. I guess we don't have all the Varl with us. In the crowd, you notice new Varl who... Ah, there we go. Hakon's off to meet them, and what goes on? Ah, it's Fasolt! We thought him dead, but he actually survived the siege on whatever the place was. Discount Mine of Moria. I don't know, my Lord of the Rings-esque isn't that good, but that's where the big standoff was, right? Eventually we cross paths with Bolverk and his ravens. You remember Bolverk? Berserker? Ah, man, I like Bolverk, but we put him to Ivor's blade. I thought I did some hard marches in our day, but not like this. Bolverk went his own way. Yeah, the Death March was so good. Banner Saga 2 was the perfect sequel. Everything that made the first game good, and more of it. Have they treated you well? No, I know we had the big standoff in the one city, but we had the other standoff by the bridge, you know, the one we blew up. Speaking of, I can't imagine Fasolt's too happy about the bridge. Now there we go, don't think I've forgotten about why Ernatop... It had nothing to do with the bridge. Destroying the bridge helped. Or forgiven. I'm not about to defend it, he's not going to be listening to any of that. For what it's worth, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad to see Fasolt. Any big old man or Varl that we see is a happy sight. I'll be glad to watch you fall to the dredge in person, returning the favor. I think we had to turn on Fasolt. Man, he can't be happy with that broken horn. I bet you can feel through those things. Juno and Avon makes you wonder who started the trouble in the first place. Grofheim's gone, Ernatof's gone, Jorunder's gone. The dredge, on the other hand, Bolverk said he ran across Eyeless near Bindal, and Bellower's probably on his way here right now. Bellower's dead. No, Bellower does not die. We don't actually know what became of Bellower. Big Berserker man threatened to pull the arrow out, which is why Ivor put him to sword, but I don't know, he's also becoming Bellower. Ubin. Oh, I miss Ubin. Ubin went south to the Horseborn lands. Of course he did. The writing in this is terrific, right? People are actually speaking like people. Something that really gets me going is when I see people talking like how movie people would talk, which I hold up as an example of bad talk. Hakon breaks into a wide grin, clasping forearms. Of our bones the hills. Oh man, I do not want to turn on Hakon. We've sliced so many things together, as long as Gunnolf stays on my side. There doesn't seem to be a pause option. There used to be an encampment thing so I could check out our party members, but that's okay. It gives you a chance to alter your party before every fight, but not before every split. That's why when I fought the Berserker, he still had that 2 strength resist item on him, making him barely possible to kill. But we killed him. I think you could only have turned on Hakon at the end too, Jake, if you had... Ah, come on, JJ, now's not the time for spoilerinos. Keep those to yourself. The path crossing the field from the outer gate to the inner black road is longer than it looks. You walk through dense, smoky streets. Raga. Bloody Raga. Careful, Hunter, he says. Looks like trouble ahead. It is trouble. A few yards ahead, you spy one of Petrus's guards fall down with an arrow in his head. Would be a tragedy if something happened to him, Rugga taunts. I will never give in to Rugga's taunting. We're staying next to... Oh, stay ready and close to Rugga. It's lucky that you do. The guard holding Rugga's chains topples from an unseen axe. Before Rugga can slink away, you knock him off his feet as assassins approach from the flank. Bring them all on. But now I can check out Fasolt. 10 points to spare. Fasolt has spent a lot of time with warriors under his command. Known for being something of a vicious commander who may have at one point been a brigand with a grudge. He's also one of the most respected for reliably getting the job done. Most recently, he's been posted in Schlid, holding off the dredge. He's a Varl loyalist. He sounds like my kind of guy. Here, get yourself all tuned up. Yeah, actually, I could give you that amazing break item. I'm going to leave you like that for now, because it will allow me to put a break thing on you if I wanted to give you something nicer. For now, You've got that dust for armor, which is pretty good. But at the moment, I think you're going to eat the bench. I have enough for an upgrade for... Ooh, I could bring Gunalf up yet further. What was I planning on giving Gunalf again? Probably that strength and strength resist. Lowers move, but then I could move 2 tiles for a willpower, and he has a lot of willpower now. Gains aggro, but I mean he's got aggro anyway. You know what? I think we'll do exactly that. I love this guy, so he will be promoted. And I was going to give him this, or was I going to give him something else? I forget. I mean, these all talents sound nice, but yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. 3 strength and 3 strength resist. Resist strength damage, bonus crit chance. I mean, as if he needed more crit. It's probably better just to give him that willpower. He does a lot of that stuff. If I gave him another promotion, he himself would get a heroic title, but those things are expensive. Trigger, you tempt me greatly. What was I planning on giving you? Probably something with lots of crit. Oh man, 20% crit chance and all talents. I like that. But I can't give you that right now. What was the crit chance item? I swear I had one. I'm all but certain I had this crit chance item and I thought about giving it to him. You declined to buy it, Jake. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Extra will, extra move, extra aggro. That sounds all pretty bad. Probably better leaving him with what he had, which was this thing, right? 3 break. I don't want him breaking, though. I want him being a crit god. So how about we promote Tryggvi just because I really like him. And we actually give him that chancy thing here. Lucky shot. 30% bonus hit. Wait, bonus hit chance. That's not the same as crit. That's not crit at all. That's crit. That's alright. Confirm that. Alright, I will set Triggy up for a level 10 with an increase on all talents. The question is which talents I want him to have. Just because we really like Triggy. Hunker down, resist armor damage, regain armor, avoid attack. He is a chancy bugger, isn't he? I like armor regen, but I think we'll go with hunker down. There we go. So when he gets his next promotion, he'll get something on here, and then I'll give him the crit chance one, right? There we go. The Oath of Ander. That's the plan for Triggy, and that's how we'll spend our next points. Because Triggy's staying on the team for as long as I can. Hopefully there's nothing that ever removes him from the team. Might actually make more sense to give him the gloves for strength rather than break. I'm not sure I want to use him as an armor breaker when strength is his calling. Especially with the crit stuff. I'll go with strength instead then. That leaves me a little low on people that break, right? Rook breaks. Hakon can... Oh, Gris is a massive breaker. Especially whilst Mowgli eats the bench. Alright, good enough. Kill them all. He didn't confirm. Oh man, again. He could spend 1 point in his crit chance, give him that trinket. He crits all the time, but yeah, but he doesn't have the trinket yet. Right, let's deal with this quickly and then take care of Raga. Now, how's this gonna go? You go. I don't know their turn order. But they seem heavily stacked on shields on this side, so shield breakers should be here. Yeah, but what's the point in breaking shields if you don't follow up with some amazing kills? You go last, and you should probably follow up like so. So you're going to break something like that, you're going to rush in and slaughter these two, and then we get going further. Different music, but I do like it. Alright, have at. $21, huh? Interesting. I'll move in as much as I can with you and break you. Well, that means I kill you outright rather than disembowel you, but I should probably be going for outright kills here. I'm going to waste my will on you, though. You will die. Observe. Gotta be careful. If I Tempest in the wrong area, I hit my friend. I'm not here to hit my friend. I'm here to DM. Oh, sure. Just try and fight Hakon. Now, Pig Stickly Man. You're not a breaker anymore. Could kill that guy swiftly, but he doesn't pose much of a threat with that kind of attack. I have a lot of will. Makes sense to get using it nice and early. That makes more sense than pig sticking. Yeah. Oh, Jings, you really went for it. Now, how to go about this? I could simply ravage you, or what? Yeah, these guys will come closer to us anyway. Although they are archers, they'll hit us unpleasantly. But the implication seems to be to get this fight done quickly. 3, and I can exert only 2 here. I could just go down and kill you, but that kind of reduces my ability as a shieldman. You're going to go next, though. You could actually move in and kill them if we stay here. Hakon can take care of you. $12 on that. Yeah, you can take care of it. C stands for confirm. But I don't like using this with a keyboard. This is a one-handed game. That's right, anything to justify my laziness here. Right, get stuck in, remove this guy from the equation. It's a generally better strategy to weaken your opponents rather than kill them, because if they are weak, they're going to waste an attack turn, but let's have a bit of confidence here. As I said, the implication seems to be to defeat this map quickly. 18, that's going to kill you. Not you, though. At least, not yet. 18 and 6 is 20-something, and that should be the end of you. Both of these guys will die. Oh, what? Gun murder! Damn it, he's taken over the next round! You idiot! Alright, gun murder, what do you have in store for us? Stone wall, bloody flail. Bloody waste of time is what you are here. Get moving over here, then. He's just trying to help. Well, he should try a little harder. Alright, well, doesn't stop us doing what we came here to do. Turium! And everybody's pretty happy to hear that our giant swordman continues to wield his giant sword. I'd like to kill near you, but that's not good enough. Don't you do something special when you get the kill? I think you make everybody adjacent to you happier. We'll let you get this kill then. Stick him. Right, you become happier. I guess it's true adjacency then. Okay, Hakon, take your pick. You can have whoever you want. Gris goes next with 14. Probably better that he takes them down and you go for that. In any case, it's a pillage. And I do like pillage. What's the end of you? Well, you know, why don't we hear a tale while we're at it? Ah. God, I love having a storyteller on the team. They don't punch that hard, but that willpower really helps out in a prolonged fight. Hell, even a short one if you want to burn through your willpower fast, and I do. How does pillage work again? When there's only one enemy remaining, all of your members get an attack for every one attack they do. Right, Petrus rallies his men with tremendous skill. You quickly repel the ambush, wiping his blade clean of blood. Petrus then leans into Rugga hard with fists and feet until the man is curled in a quivering ball on the ground. The thrashing ends when Petrus is satisfied, and the fighter who joined you in battle paces nearby. Bastards, utter bastards. It's been a miserable, hard road, and I wasn't willing to watch good men go down like that. So, gun murder, I never really gave him the time of day, but he joined us when we went through the caves and fought the really weird guys. Other than that, I can't remember much about him. I'm gun murder, he continues. Lots of us here from Bindal. I was captain there myself. He glances at his banner, trampled and bloody, and notices yours. I'll admit, we could be doing a lot better. You take the hint. I'll leave it to chat. Do we take gun murder or do we leave him behind? He is indeed an old man. I'll give him that. I'll give him that for free. Old man, best man, so take. Very well. You're welcome to join me, gun murder. I swear it. He gathers his tattered banner, sends word to his people. Oh Christ, that's a lot of clansmen. Uh-oh. Those supplies are temporary. Whew. Well, morale is still god-awful, and we can't rest to raise it. Yeah, we got a lot of fighters, that's true, but fighters I have not seen any use out of, because every time there's war, we charge into the front lines ourselves. Looks like an awful lot of stairs. No doubt why men all feel safe watching from above. I don't know about that. We're full of old men, they probably don't like stairs. I'll never get over the length of that flag, the ever-present wind that must be blowing. Probably just the Varl being forced to blow at it as we keep walking. Right, I thought Petrus died, but I guess it was just one of his guards. Right, Petrus instructs you to head up the stairs while he hauls Rugga away. I guess only the important people are invited. I'll try to find a place for the rest of us. Where do you think is best? As far in as possible, near the Great Hall, back near the gates in case we're needed quickly. It's your call, Oddleaf. I trust your judgment. I don't, but... you know. She seems like a bit of a Mary Sue around here, so we'll let her do her own way. I'll do what I can, but up on top of the hills is where we ought to be. Maybe if you had the king's ear, I'll consider it. Man, it feels so good to be back in Banner Saga. I'd forgotten how much fun this was to play, which is to say a lot. The Black Rock Plateau casts a long indigo shadow over you, like a storm cloud, and as you climb, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You come and stand beside rich and powerful men with long names and banners, called before King Meinolf as you were. Hakon is here! As well as Canary. Why is Canary here? Oh, it's the oldest man there is. King Meinolf looks small and withered upon the throne. Right. Change of heart, protecting the weak. Eventually you give up trying to make out the words. Everyone has turned to stare at you. The king beckons and you approach. Oh man. All we did was kill a Sunder. Ludin's there as well. Prince of Man. With this, the king sends the crowds away and takes you aside privately. You're to be thanked in person for bringing my son home to... Was I the one bringing Ludin? I don't think I was the one with Ludin, but I thought he was traveling with a Varl. I'm afraid I must selfishly beg a favor of you. The road between Borsgard and Arberang is long, especially shared with a man like Rogga. How did you fare in his company? I would have left Rogga in Borsgard if I could. Yet somehow he commands the loyalty of many. Maybe it says something about the hearts of men. I suspect you already know this, but the man has poisoned me. He did it when we met in good faith to negotiate peace. My menders have been able to find a cure. Don't tell me I have to cure the oldest man around. Rogga and I have something of a long and miserable history. No doubt he means to watch me wither on the throne, but perhaps you've seen his weakness. Something with which to coax an antidote from him. Convince him on my behalf. My clansmen have many needs. I can respect one who puts their clansmen first. That's not really what I'm getting at, King. Money, and lots of it. What would you ask? I don't need food and supplies. I don't need protection. We need a safe place to rest in Arberang. That's what Oddleif was saying. Space could be made here atop the Black Rock Plateau. Other families may not like it, but they'll make do. Okay, I feel like I'm making good choices here. The others were tempting, but screw that. We can make do eating each other if we must. There's a lot of calories in a human, and probably a whole lot more in a Varl. The king calls for Petrus. I hope he's not joining the party. We have enough party members as it is. Our friend Rook has agreed to speak with him. Follow our guest's orders. You are now his to command as he needs. An honoured guest. Very well. Varl are not for eating. They do the eating. Yeah, but I mean... Sometimes a horse gets gammy. You know what I'm saying? At least morale went up for that. Oddleif, you better be grateful for this. You're back. So what was all that about? What did the king have to say? Something about putting aside our differences. He wants me to try and wring an antidote out of Rogga. Maybe we could physically do that. I wonder if I'd change my mind like that if I knew the end was near. Is it not? Oh, man. Early on we had a dialogue but with the two of them, and you could just make Rook go, and that was pretty good, and oddly followed it up with, were you always this talkative, Rook? What would you do in mine elf's position? What's your deal with the Horseborn? What should we do about Rogga? Gods, I wish he just didn't exist. You know he's not going to hand over a cure, not without a high price. He's gambling with people's lives. Why do people like him always seem to prosper? Yeah, I just don't know. You spend so much time and effort trying to do the right thing, and here comes Rogga. He may as well be stabbing children as he goes, and people love him for it. What can we do? Threats and beatings don't seem to work. Have you tried? The man can take a punch. Can't kill him yet either. Oh, come on. What, do we really care about the king this much? What does he even want? The throne? What's the point of ruling Arberang for a couple of days before the darkness takes it back? I'm not sure I care about anything else Oddleif has to say, so let's just get back to camp. How are you holding up? You ever get tired of doing the right thing? You have no idea. Remember, you've always got a shoulder here. Oh, no. Oddleif's been trying to come on to us from day one. Early on she told us how much she fancied us, but nope. Never trust anyone that throws themselves at you like that. Keep Oddleif at the business end of the axe, distance away. Ooh, market. Renown again only buys 2. Little Fang, bonus strength, damage when stationary, strength and crit. These are some high level things we're getting. All talents, will, never deflected, not interested. That's good for archers, but I don't care. Maybe I should buy these up, but I have to buy a lot before I get any days worth of it, so let's leave that be and not confirm it. Heroes, I think that's where I check my people, right? Click on a unit. Oh god, we still have these 3 horseborn. Get them out of my sight. Right, well, at the very least I can promote Trigger. And promote him I shall. And then he's got points for everything. Good. The question is what I want him to have. Puncture? Avoid an armor attack? That's very low. Puncture is quite high. He's probably going to take more hits than he deals out, so let's have him divert and confirm it. Bonus hit chance is probably useless. Let's just have him dodge things. And let's have you hunker down a bit. Confirm it all, and then instead of 3 strength, we give him 3 to all talents and 20% crit chance. And that should mean that when he pig sticks, he has 20 and 20, which is 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 if he has 2 adjacent allies, 70 if he has 1. That's very good. It would be better if he had higher strength. And this doesn't give strength, but hey-ho. Oh man, but these things went up a lot. Okay, right, on top of that 25% bonus crit chance, so he doesn't even need that. He only needs 1 adjacent ally for a critical hit. That's good. Just wish he had some strength. Give him armband. Armband? Don't know what you mean by armband. No, I'd rather have him with the Oath of Ander. Alright, that's all for you. Could certainly promote others if I felt like it. I like you having that clan ring. Hakon's got the old knockback. I really need to remember that. I can't help but feel I could give you something better, but I wish I could level you up a bit more. I like what you've got going for you, Aleo. Give Gunnolf a title. I wonder about that. If I gave him a title, what would I even give him? Oh, armor regen for you if I put that up a bit. You know what? How can we not? Gunnolf has done so much for us, the least we could do is give him a title as well. This is getting in the way. Oh, it shows me optional ones. Right. 1 point of strength dot? Strength dot? What is strength dot? +1 damage on consecutive attack. Nah, not having that. Damage over time. Ooh. That sounds heavy. Monster killer. Will on kill. Oh, strength on kill. He kills a lot. Being able to get health back through killing sounds amazing. Movement also amazing, because I've scuppered his movement a bit. The epitome of kill and keep moving. Extra strength, but loss of armor. He doesn't have armor anyway. 3 more strength on this guy would be ridiculous. A lot of these are ridiculous. +1 damage, no adjacent allies, +1 to strength. Adjacent allies, +1 to strength attack. Oh my god, if he has a lot of people around him, he will do crazy damage with this. Adjacent allies, +2 to armor, +2 to strength attacks, and +3 to will. And he is often covered. Oh, that's 4 of them. Oh, yeah, well, forget that. Last man standing. Armor and armor regen. Armor and strength. And armor and strength resist. Oh. Oh, now that's good. 13 armor, another 2 strength. And that strength resist is very good. I mean, the Mountain is a very fitting name for this guy. The cost is pretty huge, though. Am I actually giving this to him? I didn't give him the promotion yet, but it seems that I can do this. Who is this even for? What else was there? Twice born, recover KO. With one... Nah, forget that. The wolf. The whisper. I don't really think he's much of a whisper. I wonder if this will work. It's a bit risky because I could blow all this on nothing, but... The mountain. But I don't know. The thing about kill and keep moving... Will and strength on kill, but it won't take me over my maximum strength, that's the thing. Nah, the mountain makes sense. Are you sure you wish to purchase the heroic title, The Mountain? Sure? Will this be applied to Gunnolf? I don't know. Ah well. Gunnolf the Mountain. There we go. Not sure if it's actually correctly applying or not, but he has it. And I didn't even need to promote him for it. Well, that seems... How did I get that again? It might not correctly apply until rank 11, we'll see. Well, are you getting your +2 will? Doesn't show up here, probably doesn't until battle. Well, we'll find out in battle. In any case, that was an expensive exploit. We'll see if it works or not. Is it still fitting for him to have this then? Oh yeah, +3 strength, +2 strides. Gunnolf's gonna kill everything in the game. Right, what about this guy that's just joined us? Well, hopefully he's not joining the party proper. We've not had time for proper introductions. I didn't even know it would be necessary. Are you comfortable with the King's orders? It's not a matter of comfort. I was given as much warning as you were. That is to say, none. But if these are the King's orders, I will follow them. What can you provide? Several hundred trained fighters, weapons and armor, and access to the King should you need it. Several hundred in a city of several 100,000. We're lucky for that. Look at Frostveller or Borsgard. The wealthy buy control. Any upset of balance and the wealthy families hack each other to pieces over it. Innocent people get caught in the fray. The king is trying to change that in Arborang, but it's slow. Tradition dies hard, and in my experience, many would prefer to hack each other to pieces in the first place. Oh my days. I won't bore you with details. I was an orphan. When I was young and impetuous, I overthrew the vicious bastards who were selling children in the slums. I did it without killing a man. Oh my. After an attempted coup, I became captain. You have a guess at who incited that attempted coup? Fast rise to power. Power only means you have the luxury of putting your own needs... Oh, wow. This guy's got a lot of heavy stuff in his shoulders, right? I'm not interested in anything else he has to say then. As long as he can act properly, and it seems that he could, given the way he put down the revolt earlier, I'm happy to have him around. I just don't want him on my side here. May I offer advice? Go for it. Rely on me to understand this city. Sometimes men who come from the countryside see things as a straight path, but Arborang is a circle. If you try to change direction suddenly, you risk being flung over a cliff. And we are dangerously close to a steep drop. Well, that gave morale. Alright, anything else I need to care about? Probably not. Well, no need to worry about saving. The game saves often, so let's go and deal with old Rugga the Bugger. I know King Menolf asked you to speak with Rugga at once, but after his men ambushed us, I may have been too... He's not capable of speech. Oh, is Petrus really on our side? That doesn't sound... something fishy's going on. Reminds me of the ending in Dead Rising 2. I'll bring you to speak with him as soon as possible. For now, rest. It's been a long... Oh, no. No one on your side ever suggests that you take a rest for a day. For the first time we left Skogar, we can just stop. We made it thanks to you. I don't feel done yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna fling over to Ivor. That'd be nice. Probably keeping them all from killing each other if I know how. Now, whatever he's doing, he can handle it. It's Ivor. I'm not let someone else handle it kind of girl. Yeah, evidently you won't let me handle my own devices here. Get away, Oddleaf. She was the old village elder's wife. Now that village elder is dead, she's just clinging onto us like a limpet. You've hit the wall, Oddleaf. I've no use for you. Get away. I wasn't listening to what he was saying. You know what you mean to me, Oddleaf, but maybe another time. No, get away from me. Okay, I understand. Look, just get the hell away from me.